David and I have had a long relationship. It has transitioned from student, colleague, friend, and teacher. I think of David similar to how Darth Vader referred to Obi-Wan Kenobi, that the student eventually becomes the teacher. He has taught the world how to think about politics, how to think differently about politics. He has represented a paradigmatic shift in how political science operates and how political science thinks of political psychology and public opinion. Any university would be proud to call David Wilson one of its own.
I know David because he was one of my first students when I came way back in 1988. I think David took at least 4 or 5 of my classes, everything I taught. But you could always see in the classroom the seriousness of his thinking, his in-depth analysis, his critical thinking skills. They just needed to be developed, because if you look at his resume, he's been in leadership positions in prestigious institutions of political science as well as prestigious think tanks. So I think in that sense that he has been very successful professionally.
So David served in the military. Actually, when he was in grad school at Michigan State University, he had to take some time off to actually serve in the Middle East. I think you can also see that in terms of his leadership qualities. In my opinion, there was no real separation between his professionalism and his personalism. He was always a very serious person. This translated over into how he was as a student and his eventual research.
David was always a very smart child. Yeah, his mother was an educated woman. His sister, he had an older sister, and she definitely instilled in them the value of education. I'm overwhelmed at David's accomplishments because knowing him as a young kid, you never know where they're gonna turn or lead. He gives back to the community. He wants to make sure that he's a mentor to others. Professionally, David he's stellar in anything he's doing. He's gonna make sure he is giving his all. David is a hard worker. David is a great thinker. He's a great thinker, so he's going to make sure he thinks through anything he does. So professionally, David has excelled in anything he's done.
Congratulations, it is well deserved. I think this award goes a long way in establishing justice, because you deserve it.
David, I want to congratulate you on this distinguished award. You more than earned this award. I'm humbled and grateful that you're in my life because you have exceeded any expectation that I would have had of you. So once again, brother, congratulations, well deserved.
Congratulations, David. You have earned this. I knew this would happen, or some honor like this, 30-some years ago when you first entered my class.